I want to tell you a story about a village, a fishing village. This fishing village has many families in it, and they catch the fish that comes out of the big river that goes by. The thing of it is, these families who have been there for their whole lives and for many generations have come to know that upstream about 10 miles, there's this very big dam. And behind the dam, there's a building, and in that building there's like a fish hatchery. And in there, somebody is controlling how many fish actually come down the river. So every year they go out and they catch the fish, and they know that there's just enough fish that come down the river so that they can eat enough and live and keep, but they have to buy extra fish from the fish hatchery that's up the river. But that's the way it's been, that's the way it's always been, and that's the way that they do things. So one day somebody comes into the village, a new person, and it's like a great teacher. And this teacher comes in to tell them that, did they know that conglomerate 10 miles up the river, that fish hatchery, was limiting the number of fish that were coming down the river? And they said, yeah, they knew that. And did they know that fish hatchery was only letting enough down the river so that they could live, and that they'd have to buy their extra fish from him? And they said, yeah, they knew that, but there was, what could they do? They were just a little fishing village. One day another teacher came, and this teacher came and told them, did they know to teach them how strong that dam was? That the dam was made of concrete and it was made of metal, and began to teach them how strong the dam was. And they were like, wow, that really makes us feel really like we can only do what we can do. And then another teacher came and told them that, do you know that actually the fish hatchery was making the fish only a certain size? So the fish were always really small, and the fish that they caught, they'd have to make sure that they bought their extra fish from the guy upstream. So they began to learn all this stuff, and they began to feel like really hopeless. Like, what could they do? That all these teachers were coming and telling them about how everything was stacked against them. One day another teacher came, and this teacher brought a different message, and this message was about what they could do in order to change their situation. Only he was telling them very interesting things and gentle and quiet things, and not everybody in the village would listen. And see, I'm getting lost, so let's just cut it.
Just keep going.
Because I wanted to tell them about the teacher that came in and told them what they could do.
Okay, well, just keep going.
Okay, because this new teacher came in and said, you know what they could do is they could get together and they could make bombs. And they could sneak at night and go down to the dam, and they could explode the dam. And when they exploded the dam, all the fish would be released, and they could have so many fish they wouldn't know what to. They could gorge themselves on the fish. They thought that was a really good idea. And some of the people in the village decided to go with that teacher and learn how to make bombs. And then this new teacher came in, and he told them a story about an ability that they had, an ability that all people have, an ability that they have to be creative and come up with solutions that they could never dream of. And they wanted to know how to do that. Not everybody wanted to listen to this teacher. Some of them went to listen to the bomb maker and the strategic, the other person. But this guy was teaching them how to go within, how to be calm, and how to be quiet, and how to harness an energy that they had within them. It sounded kind of surreal, but they decided to listen to him, and every day they'd get together and they would do these really sweet things. They would, somebody called it meditate. They would have positive affirmations. They were doing these tactics that appeared to be doing nothing. In the meantime, the other group in the village was learning really how to make the bombs, and they were becoming really good experts, and they were even creating a strategy on a particular night. They were going to go up there and try to bomb the dam. Well, one day, the group that was doing these seemingly insignificant things, one of the gentlemen stood up and said, I have an idea. And they said, what is it? And he says, I want to go for a walk in the forest. And they said, well, what's going to happen? He goes, I don't know. I just feel like I want to go for a walk in the forest. And he went for a walk, and he came back 20 minutes later, and he goes, guys, I found another river. And it's full of fish. And they went, you got to be kidding. And they all followed him, and they said, whoa, 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 you're not supposed to go there. And he said, I know, we've all been taught not to go there. He said, but something inside me says it's okay to go there, but if you turn that corner, there's another river. And they decided to follow him. And they found a river that was full of fish. Now, what he did is when he came back, he told the whole village. He told the bomb makers. These people were so excited. They told the people who wanted to go blow up the dam, come with us and we'll show you a place where there's an abundant amount of fish and everybody can have it. And they said, how did you find it? And he said, I don't know, the idea came to me. We all have this ability within us to find solutions. And when you come to that point where you find this vibrance and this ability and this way to thrive, you don't hold on to it, you share it. Because you know what they did is they got together and they realized that the people who built the dam and the people who were controlling how many fish came down and they controlled the size and the color of the fish, they had it within them also. And that those people who built the dam were afraid. They had what you would call a lack mentality. They thought they had to hold it. They had to hold it back because there was only so many fish. And they went and they told them. Because when you understand this, you understand the ability to thrive is within us all. You don't hold it within you. You share it with everyone. And they told the people who withheld it back that there was enough for everyone. And not everyone believed it at first. And not everyone was willing to open their hearts to it. But when they did, a shift occurred. This is the shift that can occur within everyone. This is what thriving is about.
Good. And then this is what we want. This is our vision for the Ocean of Gratitude Cruise.
This is the vision for Gratitude Presents the Thrive Cruise. What does it take to thrive? That is within everyone, even within the systems that we perceive are holding us back. When they see everyone thrive, it will ignite within them, and then we will bring them into the community of Thrive. It's not about us and them, it's about us all.